Hello all, nice simple video. Apologies, it was going to be a strip down of the interior video which you're going to get next week, but this week I decided I was going to service the new daily, which is going to be the next replica, the Frank Beeler 1996. Look forward to that. That will happen one day, but I'll show you what happened when I serviced the car.
So guys, I'm just doing a service on the new daily, the Audi. It's the first thing I do with every car, and it actually had a bit of a misfire anyway. And if you're looking here, I wonder if you can guess what happened. This is on a slope, this was full of oil, and every single plug, well, you ready? Oh no! Oh, the plugs are in good nick, but they are just absolutely covered in oil. That's a poor design to have such a little cap there, but just pay attention to not overfill because it steadily has got better as we've gone along. They're full of oil.
So guys, oil goes in the engine oil hole and not in the spark plug hole. That is my advice for you today. So guys, I'm not going to get up to the unit again this week, but I need to put a video out for you guys because I've set my New Year's resolution that a video will go out for you 7 PM every Sunday. So this is what you're getting instead. Sorry, not sorry. I'm going to do a little bit of a talk through about what I'm going to be doing with the car. Please, if you know people that can help with these tasks in hand, low-level sponsorships, vouchers, assistance, come over and give me a hand with it. I am more than willing to talk to people. I'd like to get some help somewhere along the line with a few different things, just because it's quite an undertaking to do it on my own. It's not going to be an easy project just because of the car itself. There's not much or anything pretty much in the way of modification available for it off the shelf. So everything's going to end up being custom. If I want to poly bush it, I'm going to have to pour my own poly bushings and make them myself. If I want to run this engine, it's not just a plug and play, there's going to be a bunch of stuff. So if you know someone who does engine wiring and stuff like that, and is a bit of a whiz kid with their like loom work, please do let me know, because I'm looking for someone to actually make me a loom. I'm not looking to do that really myself. I don't want to burn things and make a hash job of it. I've got the loom for the Clio and I've got the loom for this, and somewhere along the lines, something along the lines of 7 wires need to be changed and go into different places. I don't really know, but it'd be nice if somebody who did could come and help with that. Brakes are going to be a relatively easy one, but I want to do a big brake kit that's going to fit inside a set of 18-inch wheels, and hopefully that will make this car stop really nicely, because a standard set of Clio Sport 182, 172 brakes aren't really going to be enough. So I want to go along the lines of a bigger brake kit. Coilovers. They don't make coilovers for this car, so I'm going to have to see about what I can make. And that's not as simple as just bolting up something that matches at the bottom, because it doesn't have space for a top mount up top, because the top mount is actually a bottom mount bearing on the Laguna. The bearing for the turning is below, so the spring doesn't actually turn. So I need to get universal top mounts and drill them to be correct to the PCD of the original, and then run a coilover within that. What normally I'm hearing that people will do is something along the lines of running a Clio 182 Cup race car coilover, because of the fact that the Cup race cars ran the Laguna hubs and spindle. So that, to me, makes the most sense. I will have to weld on a tab for the anti-roll bar, because the anti-roll bar on the Clios runs onto the lower arm, whereas onto this it runs onto the strut. Various things that I'm going to have to change about. Interior, you're going to get an episode next week where I'm going to pull the dash out, strip the dash down as much as I can, get rid of anything that wasn't in the race car. You know, I'll keep the heating, but I won't keep the radio, and I won't keep the glove box, and various things like that I can, you know, get covers that I can make up for them, carbon covers and stuff like that. The inside of the doors, they are very much sort of, they got bits that poke in for where you mount a speaker, or where the electric window gets mounted onto and stuff like that. I can trim all of that out and save a lot of weight per door. The boot will probably have various bits that I can trim out of it as well. You know, for example, the spare wheel well is completely able to go, that none of that's necessary, and I can weld on a panel over the top of it as a flat panel, which also means that I can run a centre exhaust, which is nice. So there's an awful lot that I'm going to be getting on with, and when it comes to things like the price of the brakes is enormous. So if anybody knows somebody selling some used or is prepared to do a sponsorship to me of, not giving, but some sort of assistance, then fantastic. The same with the coilovers. I need to get the universal top mounts, and that's going to be something that I need to find a reputable company to work with that are going to be able to do either custom top mounts for me or ones that are undrilled that I can drill. The engine itself, it needs all sorts of stuff doing to it, like a full service, the cam belt service and the phaser pulley. I'm probably going to put 197 cams in it somewhere along the lines, maybe not right at the beginning. The engine itself is nice and dirty, so that needs to be cleaned up, and then probably gets, at least the top of it will get a paint job. I need to put a new clutch on it and a new lightened flywheel potentially, all sorts of stuff like that. So if you know of people who are selling bits, if you know of companies or you run a company that is prepared to do a minor sponsorship and get your name all over this and help me turn this from this project into a track day monster, then please do hit me up. I am Chris the Car Builder on Facebook. I am obviously available on here for messaging, for commenting on my videos. I am at Chris the Car Builder on Instagram. Feel free to hit me up on any of those and offer anything out. If I decline it, then don't be offended. It's just not the direction I'm potentially going in, but I am looking for assistance at this point because I've got a lot of things outside of this that are slowing the project down, and it'd be nice to be able to have some assistance with stuff. Just so that I can get the project done for you guys, because aside from anything else, Frank Wheeler 1996 replica, I'm just edging to get started on it, and I can't get started on that until I've got finished up on this. Really, I can do a few bits, but it wouldn't be sensible. I've got plenty enough going on outside of this unit at home and here to then be starting another project. However, if there are things you want to see desperately done on it, let me know in the comments what you want me to do, because there may be things that I can obviously do to a daily relatively cheaply that can please you guys for a video. So that said, guys, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you for watching. Apologies that it's not a proper video. However, I'd like to think that you guys know that you're not to be expecting some massive video every time, and that it's just a bit of a slow and steady. There'll be lots and lots and lots of episodes. We're on episode like 11 or 12 now or something, and it'll probably be something along the lines of a 50-parter. By the time that this is how I actually want it done, I don't expect it to be running track day wise until maybe the tail end of this year. However, I've obviously put out the New Year's resolution that I'm going to be doing an upload every single Sunday. So this is your video for today. It was going to be the strip out video. That'll be next week. It was also going to be last week, but then something got in the way of that as well. I promise you, I will do it next week, and it will be hopefully a really good one. But yeah, as for now, thank you very much for watching. Thanks for bearing with. I appreciate the guys that are always liking and commenting. I see the same 2 or 3 of you every time, and I really appreciate it. And until the next time, I'll see you later.